back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Foreshadowing is big in Game of Thrones. With it, fans are able to accurately predict many future occurrences that eventually take place in the series. George R.R. Martin has hidden many future plot points inside of his novels. These have to do with prophecies, popular theories including Jon Snow's lineage, and other predictable events that continually gain merit as the series expands. One bit of history and lore is the ancient land bridge connecting Westeros and Essos, known as the Arm of Dorne. This landmark has long been washed away, leaving only a small chain of islands called the Stepstones sticking out of the narrow sea. It is said that 12,000 years ago, the first men migrated to Westeros from Essos by walking over the land bridge. After many wars between the children of the forest and the first men, the children, along with help from greenseers, cast spells to raise the sea level, flooding the Arm of Dorne permanently. An alternative theory from maesters is that the Arm of Dorne was covered up after the long night ended and the sea level raised. Regardless of how the Arm of Dorne was flooded, it seems to me like it may serve a higher purpose than just historical background. When I think of the second long night or the winter that arrived at the end of Season 6, I feel as if the White Walker army will push far into southern Westeros. At this point, I think it's egotistical to assume that the Wall will continue to keep the Night King at bay. Now that Bran has been marked and he's been chased out of Bloodraven's cave, I think it's safe to say we will at some point see a living versus dead battle south of the Wall. Now, one big question is, where can the people of the realm go to escape the monsters of winter? One idea is Essos. If I was aware of the incoming ice zombies, I would take my chances in one of the free cities, or maybe even the Dothraki Sea, where everything is dried up. And on top of that, with everyone who is physically able trying to flee Westeros, surely space on ships will get tight. Taking that into account, many people will be left without a ride to the eastern landmass. I figured those people will go as far south as south goes, to the edge of Dorne. Now, as far as I'm concerned, White Walkers will probably have no problem moving south. I think that's one of the things that's foreshadowed during Dany's vision of the Red Keep, while she was inside of the House of the Undying. Remember how the throne room was covered in snow? If winter makes it to the Crown Lands, I bet it can make it down to Dorne also. The area where the broken Arm of Dorne resides happens to be one of the shortest distances from the coast of Essos. Even if a person was left with only a paddle boat, much like the one we last saw Gendry in, they would have a good chance at successfully heading east, stopping when they need to on one of the stepstones. Of course, this is just an idea of what people could utilize to make it over to Essos. I'm not saying that we will for sure see citizens of the realm trying to escape, but I think it's a good possibility. The stories Old Nan tells Bran as a young child includes the mention of winter claiming everyone's life, from kings all the way down to shepherds. If the winter that has just arrived is anything like the legendary Long Night, it's plausible that men, women, and children will try to escape the frigid temperatures. And the broken Arm of Dorne may still serve as a sufficient terminal to the disputed lands of Essos. With that being said, I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you would do to survive the cold and everything it brings with it now that winter is here. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.